What's going on, everyone? I'm here at Summer Game Fest Playdays with Ian Prue, the head of 1047 Games. Just got my hands on finished of Empulse, which we can officially announce after the show that it is coming in June.
Early access, June 24th.
June 24th.
Right around the corner.
And so, great hands-on. It's very fluid to play. Had a great time. So, we were talking a little offline about the inspiration behind Empulse.
Yep.
The gap in the market for the fans clamoring for Titanfall to return. So, what was 1047's thinking in kind of filling that gap?
Well, it's a couple things. I mean, obviously, we did take inspiration from games like Titanfall, and I think there's a lot of fans at our studio. Myself, Titanfall 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's sort of tied with Halo.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
Those are my two favorite series. So it definitely took a lot of inspiration from them, but definitely our own twist on it, right? So, we've got the paint mechanics that you saw. We've got some innovations to wall running. You can go backwards, and we've seen some crazy plays with that. I think another big difference is this is definitely more movement focused than mech focused.
Yeah.
So we do have mechs in the game, but they're functioning more like your power weapon, right? So like you were playing earlier, but 2 will spawn on the map at any given time, and it's there for you to fight over it versus calling it in where you end up with a game that has tons of mechs on it. So kind of gives you those spikes in the combat versus just like a continuous tons of mechs. But obviously a lot of inspiration from those games. A lot of inspiration from Splitgate, of course, especially on our gunplay.
Sure.
We've got the paints that were inspired sort of like Portal 2 paints, and even some inspirations from non-shooting games. Like, I don't know if you ever played SSX Tricky back in the day.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We're really proud of it and just having a blast showing people this weekend.
Yeah, I think the momentum you call out is interesting because you can feel it as you're playing, and momentum between the speed grenades, the jump grenades, the wall running, everything, and the grappling around corners.
Yeah,
really interesting. So, what are your thoughts on eventually getting Impulse to the point of true competitive play? Are you thinking about ranked modes, anything like that?
So we will have a ranked mode on day 1 of early access. I think it's critical.
Yeah.
And in terms of esports or sweatiness, honestly, right now we're more focused on let's just make a fun shooting game. And of course it has a skill gap, and I would love for it to become a competitive game. But we're not gonna force it. The goal is just put it out there, iterate based on community feedback. And if it's fun and gets a lot of players, I think naturally it will lend itself well to being more competitive, but that's not the focus.
Okay. You mentioned that the model this time, you're thinking about how you support your players, how you allow them to not only enjoy the game, but how you guys as developers can expand the game rather than focusing on stuff like cosmetics and stuff. So you mind explaining your thinking behind that?
Yeah, so there's really 2 thoughts. So just to clarify, it's gonna be $20 for early access. The first week it will be $15. So you get that discount.
Yeah.
And there is no in-game shop. So you pay us your 20 bucks.
Yeah.
And that's it. You can't pay us another $1. And there are skins that you can grind for and earn, mastery camos, etc. I think for us, there were really 2 reasons behind this decision. So one was just as players, we're sort of tired of the free-to-play model. But the bigger thing is as developers, it aligns our incentives with our players. If you're free-to-play, you're constantly in this sort of tension of, do you prioritize and put resources towards more skins? Because you do have to make money. You got to put out a battle pass or whatever it's going to be. Versus if we can charge a small amount up front, all of our resources can now go towards just focusing on what does our community want.
Yeah.
What are they asking for? Okay, my VFX team, they're building features and modes and new guns. They're not building skins. They're my modeling team, my art team, my animation team. Everything can now focus on what is the community asking for.
Exciting time. So are you ready to talk about for launch early access June 24th? Are you ready to talk about what's going to be included in that?
Well, it's gonna have, I think, 7 modes.
Okay.
It's got a kind of a mix of certain classic modes, but also some brand new modes.
Okay.
Everything's focused on movement. We've got the paints. We've got, I think, 12 weapons or so. Progression, different attachments, perks, things to unlock, skins to unlock. We've got 6 maps at early access, but we've got a few more in development, so we'll be putting out new maps regularly.
Good, and that's launching, just to clarify, on PC, Xbox Series XS, and PS5, day 1.
That's correct.
On early access.
Yep.
Okay, Ian, been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you
checking out
so much.
Empulse. Everyone will have a lot more on Empulse soon. Great surprise, it's actually launching in early access, so
We will be at Steam Next Fest, so you'll be able to play it all week.
there you go. Steam Next Fest, check it out. Empulse will have a lot more at SG soon. Thanks for tuning in as always, Ian. Thank you, it's been a pleasure.